You want shirts? I got shirts.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and today we are revisiting Free to Play Friday. That's right, the video series where I talk exclusively about what to do if you're just free to play. And this is a mobile-focused video. You guys may or may not remember. Did a couple of weeks ago. I did a video on my free to play mobile account, and since then it's doing pretty well. I'm handling business in the tower pretty consistently every week. I've got a decent arena team put together. Not going to get too much into that in this video. What I wanted to talk about was the Grand Arena and Tower shops. Right, so for a free to play player, you have very limited resources, and you have access to some of these heroes via the shops, the Arena, Grand Arena, Tower, Highwayman, Outland, etc. shops. And I wanted to quickly talk about the Tower shop first, followed by the Grand Arena shop. So the Tower shop has 3 heroes and a couple of items and a gold item that you can purchase. Kai, Orion, Dante, 100k gold, and then a bunch of different equipment items to promote your heroes. So first of all, you're going to want to save as much tower coins as you can for buying these pieces of equipment. The equipment drop rates in this game are terrible. They're not officially posted anywhere, and even if they were, I don't feel like that they'd be accurate. It is so hard to get equipment on the mobile version of the game. There are protections in place on the Facebook version, but not on the mobile version. So anytime you have an opportunity to buy an item from a shop, do it. It's going to save you a ton of energy. It's going to save you a ton of frustration. Just do it. So with that being said, let's talk about these heroes. First, we've got Kai. Kai is what I would classify as a damage-dealing hero that if you really like him, you would build a team around. I don't feel like he's one of the better magic damage-dealing heroes in the game. His buddy right next to him, Orion, is one of the best damage-dealing heroes in the game. And unlike Orion, Kai is often paired with Kark and Faceless. I shouldn't say paired. He's in a team with Kark and Faceless, and he seems to shine most in that team. There are other variants of teams. There are other team compositions that Kai would do well in, but as far as a standalone hitter, as far as somebody to build a team around, I would not recommend it. His damage output is just too low. Orion, on the other hand, is a fantastic damage-dealing hero. He is in my current tower team. He's in my current campaign team with Kira and Astaroth and Thea. And he's just a great all-around magic damage-dealing hero. He's great against bosses in the campaign. He's great in the tower. He's really good in arena. He provides magic penetration to your team. So if you wanted a magic team of heroes, then Orion's a great opportunity to slot in there. Dante, I would classify Dante as a hero that needs work before he could be put in any team. I wouldn't recommend, unless you're just absolutely in love with Dante, I wouldn't recommend putting him in any team or building a team around him. That's really all I want to say about that. Dante needs help. Just like Daredevil needed help, she got help. Dante should be the next person to get reworked. So you get access to the Tower Shop at level 40 on mobile, and of course Tower Coins is the currency that you use for the shop. So the Grand Arena shop, Grand Arena you get access to at level 50. Grand Arena on mobile is the same as Facebook, but the gist of it is 15 heroes, 3 teams of 5, attack and defense. The currency for this is Grand Arena coins. It's different from the Arena currency, which is Arena coins. And even though the daily Arena Grand Arena reward is shared, depending on whichever rank you have highest, the currency is different. So the Grand Arena heroes, there's 4, and of course, just like every other shop, there are a bunch of items that you can purchase. And again, buy the items if you can. It's best, unless you're going after one of these heroes, it's best to save that currency to buy items with. Don't just buy heroes just for the sake of buying heroes. If you're not planning on using any of these heroes, then don't buy them. Don't buy them just for the sake of it. So Leon just recently got a rework. Leon's a pretty strong support hero. She could fit into your team if you like the aesthetic of Leon. She's got a very strong in-game team that I did a video about. It's Aurora, Leanne, Jorgen faces Celeste. Very strong team. Not too terribly difficult to get into, so she's not bad, but you don't want to just buy her. She's not a support hero that you would swap in against teams in the sense that the Cornelius or Anvari would be a support hero that you would swap in against certain teams, if that makes sense. Leanne's a great support hero, but she's less utility than other support heroes. Ishmael, great damage dealing hero. He's really strong up front. He is overshadowed a little bit by some of the other melee or physical damage dealers, warriors, if you will. Kark, Kira, King Mao in some aspects. Ishmael, though, he's really good. He can take a hit. He's got vampirism. A lot of pure offensive teams that don't use a tank like to use Ishmael up front. You'd want to build a team around him. And there are some fantastic videos out there of him soloing the tower. You have to invest a ton before we can solo the tower. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Rufus is probably the only one of these four heroes that I would recommend throwing coins at just to keep him leveled up. Rufus is fantastic in Outland against Vajar. He's also fantastic against certain boss fights in the campaign. And he's also really good to swap in if you're having trouble with a mage team in Arena or Guild Wars or Grand Arena. So Rufus has got a great magic shield. He's out front of everybody, so you do need to kind of build him up a little bit. But if you find yourself up against a lot of mage teams on your server, then grab Rufus. Grab him, level him up, throw him up front, see how it works. Marcus, by contrast, is in a strange place. I would classify him as a hero that needs help before you can put him in a team. I wouldn't build a team around him. I wouldn't swap him into any team unless you just absolutely loved Marcus. I would steer clear from him. I would just stay away. So that's kind of my review of the Grand Arena shop and the Tower shop. I've not been playing this free-to-play account now that I've made the point that I'm able to beat the tower before level 50, and I've covered all of the shops. I think that's good enough for this account, so I've actually stopped playing my free-to-play mobile account. But on screen, you can see a video talking about the other shops, the Arena and the Highwayman, the Outland shop, the previous free-to-play Friday week episodes, and then also I've got last week's Facebook free-to-play Friday episode. So check those out. If you do decide to watch those, I would greatly appreciate a subscription. Turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.